I've seen so many developers struggle with this one question when they're building an application. They'll ask, what architecture should I use? And they get so confused because there's so many choices. But that's not really the crux of the problem. The real problem is that they're not dividing the view layer from the information layer. The information layer is the thing that contains all of the business logic. It does things like database connections, writing to disk, and other things that are specifically involved with solving a particular problem. For this particular layer, I often like to use the clean architecture. Now, the view is the presentation layer. It takes all of the information from that clean layer and then applies it to a UI so that the user can use it. So if you were to take a look at the information layer and the view layer as a Venn diagram, they'd be largely separate, except for just a little bit where they overlap, and that's where the communication happens between the UI and the business layer. The view layer is terrible at organizing business logic, so a lot of things become very messy when it comes to core business logic. And the information layer is terrible at managing the view layer, so a lot of things with view-related stuff tends to get disorganized very quickly. But if you keep the two separate in your minds, you can organize them very cleanly.